much teaching has ensued of late based upon this understanding that that consciousness, that awareness is your very nature, your true being, consciousness, awareness. And yet, again, your English language holds you back from realizing that that is as close as your breath. And so we have advised this one to change the wording, and we will change it for you this evening. You have a book entitled I Am That, and it is a seminary tome. It is a classic in your spiritual literature by your Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. Quite easy to come off the tongue when it is in the medium's consciousness, but it is in many people's consciousness, for that one known as Maharaj understood well. He and all of you are that. But we are changing the title of the book for you now. The title, I Am This. And this is the teaching we wish to share with you this evening. For when you state, I am that, does it not appear to be something beyond your reach, something outside of you that you must merge with? Do you see how that word that has kept you from realizing that is you, is as close as your breath, even closer? What if you were to know, I am this, I have always been this, but shift your awareness from this being a body-mind, being this human being with whom you have identified throughout your life. You came into this world knowing only this. You looked about with a baby's eyes and saw this, and you knew only this. I am this. I am that out there, but I am this too. And if I am this, then I am this and this and this. For there is no separation for the baby who has not been told you are different, you are unique. Each of you in your human roles is, of course, unique. But what if you were to understand that each of you, as you take a breath and know yourself so very well, if you were to peel back the layers of the onion, just like the picture that this one chose for our message this morning, if you were to peel back each of the layers, we spoke this morning of the body as being a very thick and dense layer, but that body comes with a mind which has layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of its own beliefs which mask this. Just as the one known as Brenda has taught you all now, there is no there. There is only here. We wish to get you to think in terms that there is no that. There is only this. And this is your true self. This is what bubbles up as you and you and you and you. Can you feel the difference? Can you feel how it would change? Awareness for so many new to this path who do not understand. What do you mean I am that? What is it that is? How do I find that? How do I get to know that? What if you were to teach others that this that you know, simply being, simply knowing, simply breathing, is source? This is what we speak of, this. I am this. It is that simple. It makes your spirituality less elusive, nothing to seek, simply realizing, do you mean to tell me that that which I have been seeking my whole life was that very simple awareness that I had as a child before they gave me a name and a gender and a culture and a nationality? and a family and all of those beliefs. This is so simple. This is God. Yes. This is the most profound awareness you can come to. Can you feel how much more intimate this is? Can you feel how stunning in the simplicity to understand this is the light? But how can this be the light if I am overlaid upon it? I is a thought that bubbles up from this, or was given to the role that this chose to play when it incarnated into a body. Do you understand?
Yes.
It is intimate, for it is you. You have never known anything but this. It is simply a misappropriation of identity. God is not out there, unless you look upon a friend, a neighbor, an enemy, anyone at all, and say, that is God. Then you have put it outside of yourself. If you can turn it around and say, if this is the light, then there is the light as well. Your language stultifies your spirituality, causing you to see separation. But walk around from here after and repeat, this that I know, this knowing that flows through this awareness is the same knowing that flows through all beings. We do feel that you are understanding this, and as you listen to our recording, it will sink in more and more. I am this. And what follows from this awareness, hyphenated, this awareness, is the question, and now what do I do with this? Nothing different than you have done your whole life. You cannot be anything other than this divine being, this divinity expressing itself as this. This may sound like nonsense to you, but the soul is saying it is about time that this one, and at this time we refer not to the medium, but to each of you as this one, awakens to the fact that he and she have been this all along. That it is not some far off mysterious thing. The only thing mysterious about it is how you could have forgotten. But that is the human way. No judgment whatsoever, simply pure understanding. It is what happens when stories are told and believed. Now that you know how close divinity is, awareness is, and I am this, what do you do with this? Why, you listen to this, and you notice something a bit different within you as you realize the divine has been guiding this role my entire life, yet I failed to honor it. I failed to recognize it. I am so sorry, but the divine does not need apologies. There is a laughing nature as it realizes I deluded myself. That was an adventure. And now, here we go again, awakening to this. Right here, right now, ready to shine even more. For is that not why this has arisen as this role? To shine the light. Knowing this, having this awakening, hyphenated, brings a level of peace to every action that you take, to every thought that you have. That is no longer something out there beyond you that you can set aside and pay attention to your spiritual path when you feel like it. You will live your human roles and you will argue with each other and you will see each other as separate, for that is over there, and I have compartmentalized my human life with that. I love that spiritual path, and I know that I am that, but that is a big book that I set on my nightstand and look at from time to time and read before I go to sleep at night, and perhaps will remember it when I wake up in the morning. But what happens when now you cannot deny this that is here, now, that has always been here? Why now? We do not want to put upon you the onus of a responsibility to behave differently, but how can you not choose more loving actions and thoughts when you realize you are, in a way, an ambassador to this, and yet even that appears to be separate from this. You are this. What would this do? Yes, exactly like your phrase, what would love do? And it is identical, for this is love. What is love? Absence of separation. Awareness that all is connected. And now, as you know that this cannot be separated from the role, can you finally love yourself so fully that now you can shine that love, that lack of separation, that awareness that you are one with all others, upon all others. This is love. This is why you are here. Can you hear that phrase and hear it with the two different meanings? This as God is why you are here. This is why you are here, to know that this is God. We can play with your words all evening. We hope you are enjoying this play of words. It is a most fitting way to get through the mind, which must use words, so that mind and heart finally connect, for the heart needs no words at all. The heart has always known, this is who I am. I am this.